probably should have fixed these things before starting, but hindsight's 2020. I think that'll do it. And of course, we'll give it a few minutes. I am certainly looking forward to tonight. I'm gonna change it up a little. I've had a bit of a long day, and I think I deserve a treat. Looks like tonight might be a bit of a slow night. But you know what? That's okay. We'll just have some fun. Let's head on over that. Hey. Let's get to washing, shall we? Been a little while since I got to play with this. Go average. Garage. There's gotta be something up with that dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning, I put 4 slices of bread in the toaster, but only eat the slice that pops up first. When I have a coffee, I only drink the bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I'm wondering if there's mud stuck in the manifest or whatever it is, slowing me down. I'm also kinda superstitious, so I haven't cleaned the thing in over 15 years. Thanks. Well, Joe, you're Oh, of course. Well, thank you for popping by, Mama. I appreciate it. hope you sleep tight. You too. Double wash rate. Protein nozzle. Pick up. Rotate equipment. Alright, alright. That just sounds noisy. Oh, that's a lot. There we go. This is pretty nice. It's nice to relax every now and then. Good look at that. Getting this guy cleaned up right quick. Almost done. There you go. Is a fairing. This guy? That'd be it. There it is. Lovely. No, should look at that. Not too bad. Now let's be off to the bungalow. Oh, would you look at this? I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a well, volcanologist, you know. I did not know. But that certainly does seem like a fun job to have. Hmm. Hmm. There. I got a pretty good vertical. Power washing doesn't end up too well. I can always join the NBA. I can clean the courts. Hmm. There truly is something just so relaxing and rewarding about just doing a good job at something. Not just power washing, but anything really. Even the little things in your daily life. Apologies, flowers. I just need love. Mm. Just one speck at a time. Always the beginning that's most relaxing. Really feels like you get the most done, you know? I think at the very least, this is gonna make for a pretty nice VOD later. Look at that. Perfect. And we can effectively speedrun this bit. Hello there, accident. Welcome on in. Happy to have you around. I thought that tonight would be Wet Wednesday. Well, whatever the reason, I'm happy to have you here regardless. I'm just relaxing a bit. Thought I'd take a bit of a break from the fun education of the dictionary for the night and just do a little relaxing power wash. Oh, indeed it is. I don't know what particularly is just so relaxing about it, but it just is. Has good vibes. Axie, you got it. Well, how was Tonk's stream going, by the way? Hope they're doing good. Oh, that sounds like fun. My general strategy for Phasmophobia is to run in and make the ghost afraid of me. It has a 20% success rate. But you know what? It's a non-zero number. Exactly. Maybe I'll have to get a few people together and play that again. It's been quite a while for myself. But for now, instead of going into some spooky house, I will just clean the dirty one. Oh, where are you heading? that sounds wonderful. California is always a fun place to visit. I had a good lot of family in San Francisco. Used to visit a lot all the time when I was a kid. It has been some time since I've gone though, but never hurts to go. I might have to go visit them again sometime soon. I think the closest I've been there is Vegas. Me and a couple of buddies actually, just a little while ago. Of course, it was to go play some nerdy card games. And do a bit of gambling, but that's not your hero. Ah, well, that would be fun. Of course, do your best to stay away from the flappers. Flappers, that's what I meant. And of course, gamble responsibly. I say that like I do. That's probably for the best. Last time I was in Vegas, oh, not the last time, but one of the times I was in Vegas, I was up $700. I was showing my mom how to play blackjack, or no, how to play roulette, and I was down really fast. Well, you gotta say hi, Scrub. How you doing, buddy? Got a laser beam off Prime. Ah. That was Factorio, by the way. I have not had the chance to play it. It's pretty fun. Get to just make a bunch of machines, do silly stuff. try to do this while looking at chat, but it is very difficult to laser printer away. Hey. Factorio being an autistic game for people that like building things, yeah. It sounds about right. Yeah, I know I will. But for now, y'all better be following and looking at your notifications. No, I'll make sure to do that soon. I just am lazy and am mostly just trying to get into the scheduling things first. Oh, look at that. Oh. Well, thank you, Axie. I would be honestly quite flabbergasted to have a side income while doing this. That would be truly beyond my wildest imaginations. You better believe we are, fan. Welcome to my Wet Wednesdays. Indeed. The literacy of it makes it more fun. Oh yeah. Let's see here. I think I'll have to stream 2 more days, and then during those other streams I will need to, including this one, have what was it? I need to have 3 consecutive viewers per stream, which so far, thanks to a lot of you, I believe I'm getting just that. And then of course, yes, I do need to stream a little while longer. Well, that just wouldn't be very sanitary of me. That's why I have the full power suit on. The power washer suit. What kind of establishment do you think I'm running here? This is a proper power washing position. Post. Nope. Oh, well, thank you, Axie. That's kind of a secondary excuse for my laziness. I have you wonderful people to tell others, and I appreciate your hard work and dedication. I truly would not be getting anywhere without all of you, and I appreciate you. What do y'all think? This more relaxing than the dictionary? Time to bust out the 0 degrees. Seems like everybody checked out for a bit. We will power on. But I have a very not steady hand. Ideal for power washing purposes. But oh well. We do our best. Back to our 15. Nope. Calvin Miller. Ma keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. Well, Miller, I'd certainly say so. It ain't looking too bad so far. Oh yeah, they're super fun. I used to have to, not have to, but I would go with my dad to work sometimes when I was younger. And he drove a big old truck. And on occasion, we would stop by to get it washed. And at their stations, they have, well, to what my 10-year-old body could only assume was a rather powerful power washer. Because whenever I'd use it, it would almost knock me right on my butt. But God, were they fun once you got used to them. Oh yeah, they're still powerful. Back then I had to really start it slow and then get going. But nowadays I could probably just start it up. It was good times. I looked at the little yappy emoji there for a second. For a minute I was like, ah, I see, I'm yapping too. And then I thought about it and I was like, that is. And it's like, that's kind of the point of the stream, isn't it? Thank you, Fan. I appreciate you. Well, I'd imagine that's because they're, well, tightening on your head, yeah? I don't want to be too presumptuous, but ah, yeah, if you ain't used to those, they're gonna really pull on your skull. That's all good. I got you, meat. Can't wait till we get to the T's in the dictionary. That'll be a day. That it is. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Fan. The day when we finally get to the Z's, I think that'll be quite the milestone in my life. Oh, what was it that... Well, you gotta be careful. That's what the handrail's for, Fen. You gotta use it. And hello there, Orchid. Good to see ya. Well, that's your problem right there. Gotta get some of those. Oh, I'll get to the Z's. Don't you worry. It's going to be a while, but I will get there. Well, that's the best part about it, Orchid. It's making it not dirty, that's the relaxing part. Getting to see your job well done at the end of it. That is true, there is a lot of muck and grime. But, look at this. With every sweep of the power washer, the muck and grime goes down little by little. It could be quite poetic in a way. It's like when you take care of the little problems that you get throughout the day. Each little sweep, knocking them out one at a time. Eventually, you'll have a very clean mindset. You'll be stress-free eventually. T. Always happy to. Am I seeing something about a script? I'll be honest, I'm only catching glimpses of chat every now and then. Alright, I'm gonna need to take a break here for a second because I actually need to catch up with chat. What the hell are y'all saying? I'm seeing father script and muzzle and my I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Huh. Aw, thank you. And also, I am more than happy to do any script that anybody has to send my way. Anything to fill out anything to increase my the size of my portfolio. Or we'll go with that. Where's my ladder? There you are. To me. You must believe in your ability to be toxic. Or you can do what I do and just be relentlessly kind. Just really wear him down with pure positivity. Yeah, it does. See? You can still be kind and still be upsetting. You can have it all. You can have your cake and eat it too. Oh. Maybe not. But I do think it's still nice to, well, be kind as a general practice. For comedy bits, maybe not all the time. I very much understand, Maxie. We're all gremlins in our own way. I think that's a very good rule, Scrub. Do I have redeems? Wait, hold on. No, I don't. Wait. What are you talking about? Ow. What is... No. That's not possible. I don't think I could have gotten affiliate during the stream. That doesn't... that doesn't track. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I still got like 2 more streams to do this month. Huh. Well, I mean, if it's popping up there for people, then I guess we all have something to be excited about. You know, when they're actually usable. It's so hard to do this while also looking at chat. But I know the moment I look away, I'm going to miss so much. Oh, Kevin Miller. Okay, apparently even Pops is out of his rocking chair now and having a look. Oh. Well, I think your Pops will be quite pleased. We're about 60% of the way done. It is very difficult to make content and interact. Because if I'm being honest, I'm mostly just here to hang out with you lot. It's nice. And I like to feel like I'm providing a form of service by just kind of giving everybody a chill, relaxing end of the night. Alright, let's... if we were going to offer a... which I'm totally... oh, nope, maybe. Where would we plop it? Asking for a friend whose name rhymes. Gorchid Gary. Oh, because Corey. Freak. Let's see. Look, man, I'm working on it, okay? How do you think I'm streaming this with my little PNG me? Alright, so full disclosure to everybody here. I have a server in big quotations. Currently, I'm just using it so I can use the reactive PNG, because apparently you need to be in a Discord call in order to activate it. So I have made a temporary one in order for me to utilize the function. Right? It's pretty good. But because now that I have made the server itself, I will probably start, actually fully utilizing it. So once I get a couple of streams under my belt and everything is more set to go and I get, things more the way I want it to be, then I'll start inviting all you, and hopefully I can open it to the public relatively soon. So, everybody look forward to that. And Lizard Law 974, welcome, and thank you so much for the follow. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. Feel free to enjoy the calming sounds of a power wash and a little lo-fi. I'm doing absolutely wonderful, Law. Thank you for asking. Of course, I hope you're doing well. It might not be fully realized. That doesn't mean it's not real. Not yet, at least. Hey, there we go. Would you look at that? Spotless. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Huh? Well, by all means, feel free to make yourself comfortable here. Being threatened with love and affection? Good. That's how we do things here. Ain't that right, Scrub? I'm sure you were, buddy. Doing important work. pew, pew, pew. Ah, would you? Sorry, Orchid, this is what happens when you join my stream. You get pelted with love and affection. These are the risks we take. But gotta stay on brand, as it were. Good one, buddy. Always with the funny joke. Oh, that was new. Hold up. Oh. One, my voice is a voice. Two, your mom. No, that's a solid point. Making good arguments over here. That's what we do here. We inflate egos. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to make a PowerPoint. We gotta do that at some point. I really want to do a PowerPoint night. And we love you, random citizens. That's what we're all about here, though. You gotta love your friends. Yes, that's right. Everybody get hyped for PowerPoint night with me and Scrub because I force him to. Tee. I appreciate the assist, Orchid. He's a wily one, that gator. They're pretty fun. Like, in all honesty, PowerPoints are pretty dope. Especially like when it's something that you actually enjoy and, you know, want to talk about. Give people fun visuals, give you a fun topic, and helps kind of categorize your thoughts on the matter. Yeah, Squub, why fool up? You love PowerPoints. They're your favorite. Alright, everybody look away real quick. I'm gonna go crazy. Now I'm gonna fall up. There we go. It's pretty fun so far. I wonder what a PowerPoint on power washing would look like. I know that I make a bit to get you in on a lot of things, Scrub, but I also agree I am going to need to make myself a weekend planner too. I keep forgetting things. I keep having to double check the our schedule for when we have to do our Pathfinder stream, because every time a Saturday starts coming up, I'm like, okay, what game is it today? what am I doing today? More than likely it's Pathfinder, but there's a 50% chance it's not. And if that's the case, I need to make other plans. I really gotta start utilizing my calendar more. It's so fun being an adult sometimes, ain't it? Just having to make plans with people, having to actually utilize the planner that you had, and from all the way from middle school to high school, that I for sure never used. Or at the very least, if I did not look back on it to check. It's true. Just too much of a lovable little gator. People want to hang out with you. get $550 for doing this one house. And it has been a little under an hour. God, that sounds nice. It's true. However, apparently painting houses does make good money. I'm spending that. Have a good night. Do sleep tight. And thank you once again. Nope, 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 nope. Have a good night, Mel. It's always a pleasure. You have a good night. All good luck. That's exactly what these streams are for. If you pass out in my stream, well, all the better. My view count never goes down. And I will have successfully done my best. Hmm. Let's see. About an hour 13 in still. How we all doing? Feeling thoroughly relaxed yet? Scratching that OCD itch? How absolutely amazing the roof is becoming. Louis? Alright. No, I have not. I gotta do my horse game dailies. Or I probably gotta do a few more career modes too. Well, guess I'm gonna be up for a bit. I've been busy today. I worked until 4, then I had to go to a few appointments. What do you make her stats primarily? Tokiteo. I would imagine, speed, but if you're not into it right now, I do recommend it. It's weirdly addicting and very fun. Balance 36. Right. Yeah, that does make sense. I'm noticing that wit doesn't do a lot. Like, I know that it primarily, like, makes the skills go off, or at least makes them, like, learnable and usable, but I haven't been focusing on it for, like, the last 3 careers, and it hasn't done a lot for me, I'm sure it does. I'm positive that it does a lot more than I think it does. But so far, I have not been needing it, at least. But I've mostly been focusing on, like, sprint and medium characters. Or sprint and mild characters, I mean. Mostly because there's not a lot, and I just wanted to get them out of the way. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Nope. They certainly do not. Did I show you that, my Urara has 600 guts and basically nothing else? Aw. Thank you, Orchid. You are a real one. In fact, you are a specially shiny pebble. And I appreciate you. Oh, I will. darn tootin' you are. One of the shiniest. Hmm. Homies help homies. Cosmo VT, welcome on in. I would have some love a hot pot. Well, welcome in, friend. Any friend of Orchid is a friend of mine. Welcome on in and make yourself comfy. Ah, beautiful. There was a splotch somewhere. I saw it. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Absolutely. I was going to say something. Oh, that's right. Gems. If I make a Patreon, I think I have a pretty solid idea of how I'm gonna make or name the tier lists. That's a lot of biddies. That's I cannot imagine even what I would do with that many biddies. Retire, probably. Oh, thank you. Bye, Roxy. You're right. I will have an unlimited income for rocks. My shiny, shiny geodes. Ooh, Canadian geodes. They're more polite than your regular geodes. A carrier pigeon, no less. Well, that'll be nice. Won't have to worry about taxes. Though I will have to worry about bird feed. Gotta make sure that little guy's well fed for a job well done. Actually, it's funny you mentioned Canadian. My manager at work, I take, or rather, I did take yearly trips to Canada for nerdy card game reasons, of course. But I went so often that The joke in my work is that I am Canadian. And a part of me believes that it's a joke at least. But sometimes it gets said so often that I'm not 100% sure if my manager thinks it is a joke. Always curious. But if the whole bit is that I'm polite and kind, I will gladly take it. Aww. Well, I am truly honored to be one of the Maple Lovers. I will eat and consume all syrup with grace, lightness, and honor. Gladly. Love Canadian maple syrup. It's good. It's just the right kind of sweetness. Missing something here. Is it? There it is. Well, if it makes you happy and you can prove a point all at the same time, more power to you. Exactly. Still have dirty bones? But which pose? Hmm. There we go. Cottage country is nice. Probably one of the most relaxing places you could be. Actually, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace the other day, for no particular reason, but I saw that there was a cottage like a couple miles out from where I am. It was like 3,200, which feels relatively reasonable. It was a very nice cottage. Just a very quiet, non-electric house in the middle of nowhere. And I thought about it for a bit. genuinely looked at that and I was thinking, what if though? What if I just became a mountain man? What if I just lived in the woods for a while? Well, I'd certainly need company. I think I might actually go insane. But I do think it would be nice. Live off the grid, as it were. This one. Be clean. We go. I'll remember that the next time I see a moth in my window. Actually, I just took out a little moth this morning. Or at work, rather. Little guy was hanging in our totes. Took him outside. He wouldn't bother nobody. Hey, would you look at that? Hour and a half win. Well, that's also technically true, I suppose. But an hour and a half in, we have finished the bungalow. You look at that. Nice and steady. Yeah, good and clean. Wonderful. From Calvin Miller. The bungalow looks amazing. Thank you, Doc. You won't believe the impact it had. Ma's down in the woods picking flowers, and Pops is muttering excitedly about another job he's got for you. So if you hear from Leonard Miller, that'll be him. Well, Leonard, I look forward to talking to you. You know my lamps. That's not right. I need those. I need those to see. So it gets so dark. I'll have to make that a stream one day. Just where I do my quote unquote. I know that it is not 100% accurate, but my southern accent. Or I guess I would rather just call it country accent. Yep. Thank you, Automod. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna go ahead and deny that one. That ain't the kind of energy we bring to this stream, Scrub. You know that. There you go. Gotta use that big vocab. Scrub does not care for my particular version of the accent. But you know what? I like to use it. I think it's fun. And mine ain't that bad, it's just a different dialect. You can still do a country accent not be from the South? Not from the South, mind you, just the direction south. Concept of South. Pretty good way to be, I'd say. I suppose if you want to get real semantical about it, everybody's from the South, and the North, and the East, and the West. Space is very relative. You may judge, but it will not stop me from having my fun. Good. Lovely. I think this calls for big nozzle. Good. We'll do our absolute best to just kind of run through this entire thing, really. Soccer ball's following me. Who's on the left map too? Awfully suspicious there, soccer ball. Good game. No other children around that soccer ball. And if so, that means a child left it. What child would leave their soccer ball behind? Especially in a public park. It'll be gone before they know it. Something isn't right. Nobody would be that carefree, something so precious. I also do not typically slip into the accent, except when I'm talking to somebody with the accent. From, I want to say Mississippi. They do have an accent. anonymous. But they're from the countryside. They are 60, so they've been around the block a few times. It's very fun to have a conversation with them during work. I don't know what it is, but people of a advanced age feel very relaxed talking to me about just general goings on, and typically have no problem telling me about their life story. I don't know if that's a me thing or if that's just how people are. I typically don't have a problem with it because I like stories. Nice to see, or nice to hear about the kind of life people live, or have lived, rather. You're darn tootin', I am. Love my grandma. It has been a little while, but me and my grandma used to go to breakfast every Saturday. That has changed a bit as of recently because I've just been uncharacteristically busy. And also my work schedule changed, so it's not in the morning anymore. Or rather, I don't have my mornings available. And I take that as a compliment, Orchid. Thank you. I like to think that I am. Oh, Grandma Cap's doing wonderful. Very understandable. But sometimes when a lot's going on, that's the best time to talk about it. Gets a lot of it off your chest, and it can also help you kind of compartmentalize some things. Really organize your thoughts on what's going on. Can kind of help you think about what needs to be thought about. It doesn't. Of course, that's not for everybody. Well, I'm sure it'd be a very fun read. And hey, plenty of people write their autobiographies. And a lot of them sell pretty well, I hear. It just goes to show how interested people are in other people's lives. Then again, I guess that's kind of the point of reality TV shows, ain't it? Granted, most of it's stage, but still interesting getting a glimpse into how other people live. A new perspective. A new understanding. It can either show you that maybe other people are exactly like you, or there are some people out there that live completely different lives. It's pretty fascinating, all in all. I think those are some pretty good working titles. Definitely be easy to understand which one's the beginning, end, and middle volumes. Beginning, middle, end, rather. I'm honestly amazed that this mic is actually picking up anything. When I I'm not close to it, or at least not as close to it as I should be. And when I tested it, it was so quiet. Like, the waveform was so low. You have a wonderful night, Scrub. Thank you for showing up, bud. And of course, I'll see you later. For one reason or another, I'm sure. God, what a cool gator that guy is. Don't you think so, Chad? Such a fun and cool person to be around. Truly brightens up a room, I'd say. And you know what? I dare say, I'm honored to call him a friend. But don't tell him. Let's just keep that a little secret between all of us. He'll get embarrassed. This is the one time I'll have to be like, Chad, don't clip that actually. It'll just stay a secret between everybody. Considering. Well, I physically cannot stop anybody from doing so. And I am not one to criticize others. So, if it were to happen, there ain't nothing I can do about it. And I might be lying if I say it isn't fun to embarrass him. Getting around to it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean the dinosaur, the stegosaurus as it were. And once I'm done, I believe that might just be the end of the stream. Sound good, everybody? There you go, little. Now you can see how clean you're gonna be. Alright. Well, and let's get our little friend here nice and clean. After all, you gotta get your power wash in before bed. Don't want to wake up feeling all muggy and lethargic, especially in the heat. I know I complained about the heat in the last stream, but I'm going to continue to do so for as long as heat exists. Oh, I gotta get myself a fan again. They're surprisingly useful. Hey. Got an hour and 50 minutes in without having to yawn. Suppose that really goes to show which one's more tiring. Apparently the dictionary takes it a lot more out of me than power washing does. A thought occurred to me a bit earlier. My current streaming schedule is a tad inconvenient for whenever I would want to raid anybody. Once I reach that point, at least. Because there is no way anybody's around for me to raid. I don't want. I'll make sure to bring the cavalry if that's ever the case. After all, it's as we say, homies help homies. How pretty our colorful friend is here. Banana tails, it's great. Homies help homies. That is the cardinal rule of life. That is what makes us human. Human. Hmm. Look at this beautiful boy. Lovely shade of purple that guy is. Our very own Barney the dinosaur right here. I love you. You love me. We're a great big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh, it's wonderful, Axie. I do hope you have a wonderfully fun and safe trip. And I do hope this is a fun way to cap off your night as well. It sounds like you got it all set then. Wonderful. And for now, you can just lay back, relax, enjoy some lo-fi and this nice relaxing power wash. Hopefully it'll help you get to sleep even faster. That is the goal after all. Hmm. There we go. Just done. I forgot this entire time. I can just toggle the water on. I've been holding down the button this entire time. You can hear the muffin grind? Come on. I know you do. There, look at that. sore eye. The sight for sore eyes, one might. And by one, I'll say that. Ah, oh, wee. There's our nice, bright, beautiful friend. Now that he's all cleaned up and looks like right on time, I do believe we can call it a night. We didn't do too bad. Let's savor that right here. Oh, I hope Scrub's not still around. He said he left earlier. I said all those embarrassing things about him. That would be just terrible if you overheard. Oh, looks like we just hit that 2-hour mark right on the dot. In that case, all aboard, my little pebbles. It's time for Sleepy Time Junction. Hand in your tickets, and let's head off to our next stop.